Hey everybody, Rhadamant here. Thanks for tuning in to episode 44 of the Kenshi series. So last episode we were just finalizing our business here in the Ancient Labs. Ron did mention to make sure I'm not leaving anything behind. There's no chests hidden in this little walled off area, so I'm all set to leave. One of the things I'm going to do is to make sure that I am going to grab all of the iron plates that are here. Just, you know, why leave them behind if I can bring them? Pangu can manage the weight. And then I'll be heading back to Mongrel to go ahead and sell a lot of the bounty that we received. Okay, so these, I'm just going to double check them. Make sure I didn't forget any. Wouldn't be that big of a deal. Iron plates is something I have in high supply. Very excited about our run here in these ancient labs. It's good to know that I can take on these labs. So now, knowing that I can take on the labs, I can hit up other labs in the future. So as I said, we're headed to Mongrel next to sell off and trade. And then I wanted to go over some of the tips I received. So the first tip, Andrew Griffin and Walrus Jones, they both mentioned that I should include some traditional illumination, some traditional lights like torch posts, because when the sun goes down, the crafting stations here that produce things won't... I might produce lower quality stuff because it's not illuminated enough to yeah, it's not illuminated enough. So Shrike, I'm going to put back on heavy armor smithing and plate beating. And then I think I'm going to request a few more samurai boots for the characters that have already pretty good boots. Look at the characters here. Oh, then also I want to stop the Wakizashi crafting and go back to katana, because I don't really need any more of that. So these traditional torch posts will keep it lit when my lights aren't on. Also at night, I do run out of power, so increased power generation might be something I want to invest in soon too. So I was just checking back, making sure I have an active move order. I do. Pangu's not exactly the most fleet of foot, but he's getting the job done when he's not confused and stuck. All the noise of construction. Oh, looks like we picked up a tail. A bit of a king, or a prince tail. Fortunately for the prince, I am really not a pushover anymore, like I once was. These prince groups, I mean, it helps to drastically outnumber them, but I find it very easy to take their heads now. It's just a regular fog group. And more regular fog groups. If I engage a prince group, I definitely want to take their heads. It's free money. You all are bloodthirsty. Look at them go. They're like just chasing him down. Alright, we want to travel to Mongrel. Ooh, Pangu is down. Took a blow to the head. Hello. You wanted to fight? After having to deal with crazy security spiders. Oh, is this another prince? It is. Down you go. Giving it all a Pangu. So these must be some heavies. Pangu's back up on his feet. And let's see, splint rigging. I'm already splint rigging. Do I not have any? Ah, I have plenty of splint kits. There we go. Splinted Pangu a little bit. Heading to Mongrel. I severed a lot of arms there. I didn't used to sever so many arms, but it's because I hit so hard now that I've trained up in skill and all that, that when I hit, I don't knock them unconscious, I just chop arms off. That's a pretty cool difference. It's actually exactly the reason why I went to such lengths increasing my coverage of my armor. Because I knew that the security spiders and some of the enemies I'm going to be facing also hit like a dump truck. And a hiver, for instance, if you get hit hard enough to put you into negative 75, that's just death. That's outright death. There's no coming back from that. And I didn't want to face a scenario like that, so here we are. With a whole new set of armor that we're trying to accomplish. Alright, I'm going to have Rhadamant poke in here. Talk to the Shinobi trader. We're not going to sell anything to the trader because they don't pay a good price, but I wanted to buy some backpacks. Also, they don't have any right armor. Okay, well, thank you for that. So backpacks, Ruka? Yep, Ruka needed one. And then that means Jane's does too. These smaller backpacks don't even have a penalty, but they're pretty small. Alright, first vendor. Hello. We're going to sell you everything. And you can't afford anything. I like how there's just 3 heads stacked up. It's pretty gory if you ask me. I love it. Alright. You are broke. Let's also, before I forget, pop into the crossbow shop, buy some more ammo. So bolt longs and toothpicks. And then sell you some skulls. And there, that's all you can afford. So Pangu here, let's go ahead and hand these out. Hamet and Hobbes for now, and then the longs will go to green. And actually, now that I'm looking at it, Jane's, give that backpack to green. Green, swap with Jane's, and then green will have this mini backpack that doesn't really encumber him, but it will allow him to ditch a lot of the extra weight into the longs backpack. So this keeps green at full tilt. Okay, so we bought ammo. Hobbes now can share a little bit with the other humans. Alright. It's not a lot of ammo, but it's a start. We'll also pop into the clothing shops, see if there's any blueprints that we are interested in. Chainmail, but not blackened. That's too bad. The Drifter's leather jacket is the one that Green wears, right? Yes. I might not actually buy that. Chain shirts, sneaky chain shirts. Nah, I don't need any of this. What I can do is sell them some stuff, though. If they're able to afford it. Oh yeah, they're able to afford a lot. All right. So that might be everything I have to sell. One last trip would be to the... Well, I guess 2 more trips. Come on, Rhadamant. Why aren't you moving? Are they blocking the door? Is that it? No, you're just stuck. For blueprints... Unholy chestplate I'm going to buy. I'm curious to see one crafted up. I already know most of these. A lot of these. Sleeveless long coats. That's kind of the dust coat with sleeves. There was not an example they're selling, so that's okay. And let's pop in a few of these last shops. See if we can't find anything. Drifter's boots, we already know. We are pretty good there. I'm going to buy a bunch of the research books. We'll put them to good use. Random furniture, basic furniture. We know both of that. I don't even know what this store is. This is not even a store. It's just a residence. Okie doke. Following Pangu all the way home. So, there was some tips. I did go over the torch one already. So, we do have some beautiful torches now in our crafting room. So, around dawn and dusk, when the lights aren't on, the torches will be on. Pangu, are you getting targeted already? It's not a prince. I'd rather not turn around for it. Unless it's... I'm taking damage. There's not a lot of skill, given the gap of skill between me and the average fogman, there's not a lot of reason to engage them unless I'm using a new weapon. But you happen to be a prince, so unfortunately for you, you get one tapped in the head by Green. Well done, Green. You just brained a prince. These, heavies don't even know what to do. They're like, I guess we're really bad bodyguards? Yes, you are. You are really bad bodyguards. I don't mind, though. Actually, I'm going to travel home the way of all these little red raid dots. Another prince. There must be some royal wedding going on, because I am making heads roll here. Any other princes I need to know about? So those heavies were probably guarding the prince I just murdered, I imagine. Actually, it says they're following the leader. But these are just regular old fogmen. Not the bounty type. Yep, these are all regular heavies. This heavy seems to be following a different leader, meaning maybe a different prince. They're worshipping. That means they're heading to a feast. It means one of the death yards around here is stocked. I just don't know which one. But I don't want to get too sidetracked. I have goals. Oh, really? You're gonna... Okay, bye-bye. One little headbutt and the whole thing goes kaplop. Alright, I did want to pop over here because there are some raids going on. And I don't take too kindly of my neighborhood being terrorized by cannibals and fogmen, so... It's also a really good way to... First, I want Rhadamant... Surprise, surprise. I want Rhadamant to be a martial artist, so it's a good way for Rhadamant to level up his martial arts. Fighting all these weak little creatures. And then, additionally, having all these red dot raids everywhere. It's kind of annoying. It's also very good practice for my new crossbowmen to get better at their job. They're super terrible at it for now. For now, we're leveling. Looks like one of these cannibal raids are pretty much on my doorstep. Oh, green is getting stomped here. He found himself a large cloud of cannibals. Beep, too, taking a bit of a beating. There's a lot of enemies around. Actually, Beep wasn't taking a beating. He hadn't actually been hit. Because he's the greatest swordsman alive. Alright, so some of these red dots still exist, but most of the members of these raids are unconscious. So there might be a raid leader around here somewhere, but the raids are dead or dying. Because we did our job. So first things first, let's put the technology to good use. Come on, Pangu, where are you? You kind of fell behind. Oh, some leg wounds here. Not you, Sadnail, you're fine. You're just... Wing. Took some leg damage. Let's see. Bolts. I can store them in there. The robot repair kit I can give away. Generators. Armor plating. And that's good. Then I want to adjust some of the weapons, because Rhadamant I want to change into a martial artist. So that's going to be a little bit different of a path that he's currently on. Also, I wanted to tuck up to tech level 5 and additionally get the chainmail crafting going. Let's do chainmail crafting first. Big moves. I'm making big moves. Alright, so yeah, let's go... I want to go weight training. So I don't need, oh my, there's so many fabrics. I thought I'd end up using these fabrics. Oh, you know what? I can move the bolts though. Much better. I could always make more general storage, but I'm trying to conserve. The electrical can go in there. Some organization. Alright, that's better. We'll take one of these. And then the rest were going to be Jenny cores. I'm purposely encumbering Rhadamant because I want to get some boxing done. Come on, you two. Get out of that. That's not a bedroom for you. Fine. You want to rest there? That's fine. Set them free. Get some punching going. He'll probably win, but oh no, Hamid, Mew. No interruptions. Not yet. Not until I'm knocked out. His martial arts is definitely higher than mine. I might need to put on some gear that gives me bonus to martial arts so I can actually land a swing, because the only way you level it up is you actually hit something. And then additionally, I would be doing a lot better if I'd be training more strength if I had picked up Mew. So I'll pick up Mew now. I want to heal Pangu. Oh, Rhadamant got knocked out. Yeah, I'm going to have to put on some +2 martial arts clothing so that I can actually hit the dude. So I will train my crossbowing on him. A little cruel, but he is a bandit after all, right? Alright, my dear robots, time to repair you. Just getting pure stun lock. Absolutely pure stun lock there. Alright, Rhadamant might need a slightly easier opponent than the Dust King for these bare knuckle boxing matches, which is exactly why I am rolling with more cages. You know, I have 3 cages, not just the one. They're easy to make, they're cheap to make, but that's one of the reasons. Okay, so I was going to fix some of the weapons. That's something that I had intended to do. Also, we just got chainmail crafting, so let's set those benches up too. So the bench for it, oops. The bench for it can be here. And then the sheet fabrication, we'll put along the wall here. And then we want lights. Whoop, wrong kind of light. Some torch posts. And storage for chainmail. Get all that going. Some of my people, like, just didn't have jobs. I don't know. Burn. Have you kick out Wike and Sadneil. All the Shek can get to sleep. Pangu's just about all full healed. How are you doing, Wing Wing? I'll let your leg get all bashed up. You're doing okay. So I did mention I want to fix some of the weapons. So let's go through this. One thing that I realized is that weapons won't swap automatically if you have 2 in 1 slot. So for someone like Wike, if he has 1 working arm, he will swap to the katana. But if I want to use the katana over the naginata, I'll have to do that manually, which is fine. It just doesn't work the way I thought it did. Not much of a problem. So what I'm doing is I'm just setting them up to get rid of their wakasashis because it doesn't work the way I thought it did. The way I thought it did was if they needed to use a one-hander, they would automatically use a one-hander, but they don't use a one-hander unless it's in the 2nd slot. So that's a slight difference there. Okay. And then all these guys, I'm going to make sure they have really good secondary weapons. Kang, for instance, does not have... I have a slightly better sword that I could give him. And then some of them might have... Yep. Jane's Naginata, for instance, is weaker. It's a Keitan 3, not a MK1. But I think everyone else is MK1s. They do have a slightly different color. Yep, everyone else is MK1s. Alright, and then... I'm going to go ahead and heal everyone else. Hello, Molly. Molly, you have been keystering some pretty good weapons. One of the things I wanted to do of the home crew is give them a wakizashi and a junk bow. The wakizashi, because I can force enemies... If enemies want to come attack me, I can force the fight to be indoors if I want. Where the wakizashis have a bonus. And the bows, so that if they're not behind our walls, we can shoot them. So I'm going to start to take the home crew's gear more seriously, is I guess what I'm saying. So I've given them all bows. Now I'm going to give them all the decent wakizashis. Make sure I have enough wakizashis. Some of these guys are going to get fired. Once we automate the base a little bit more, we're not going to have need of all of our home crew. So it looks like 2 more wakizashis are in order, at least for now. Let's go ahead and do that. Weaponsmith, we will get at least 2 more wakizashis. And King, actually, who was it? One of you guys had, I guess Ron will give you the better katana. Wherever it is, here it is. I do need ammo as well. I am well aware of that. I can see my lack thereof pretty clearly, night as day. Alright, that's about your weight limit. So, as for ammo, I can go through the box here and set some of them up with some additional ammo. They don't all need it. If some don't have something to shoot, it's not going to be the end of the world, but I'll try to buy some more. Alright, that part is good. Getting everyone healed up is great. Burn, you're healed. This is all set up. So I do have a tangle must that I can make. Let's craft one of those, mostly out of curiosity. So these require chainmail sheets and fabrics. If I want chainmail sheets, I will need to craft them as well. So the chainmail sheets are steel bars to chainmail sheets. Steel bars are iron plates to steel bars. And we have to pick who is going to operate the steel refinery. And it's going to be Bard. Bard the Gopher. So now we will have somewhat of a steel income. I do realize that some of my power is out. I do need to add to my power grids. It's just not top priority because most of the important lights are on. It's not killing me or anything. But as you can see, it's working at slower efficiency. Not ideal, but, you know, I'm not going to die as a result. What else is going on? Crafting benches, plate beating, tech level 5, still working on that. Once it's daytime, it will be a little bit faster. Because then I have another errand for everyone to run. So, Crumble, I'm going to want to have you heal up. I think I'm going to send Griffin and Stubbs. No, Stubbs plate beats. Infinite Wing Wang. No, your leg is still healing. You should be in bed, in fact. Griffin and Mew. Little job here. So we've sort of figured out all the weapons we want to use, right? Where is Molly? So Molly is working on the last few Wakasashis, but then we do have a lot of leftover weapons. And all these leftover weapons aren't doing me any good if I'm not using them. So Pangu and Mew and Griffin are going to go on a little bit of a trade run. We have some Prince heads, and a whole lot of weapons. Let me take a look at these, make sure. Yeah, any of them that are really good, I can afford to sell. So, Mew here, and Griffin. Mew. Okay, what I need to do is let's give Mew faster shoes. Griffin, maybe have you go for the leather turtleneck. I don't know what you were having. Oh, yeah, what you had was crap. We do have a bunch of the better boots. So Griffin, you move at 24. Mew, you move at 23. So Griffin, follow Mew. And Mew, you'll be heading over to the scrap house for blueprints and for sale. I'm sending the Greenlanders because skeletons and Hiver would get attacked. Wow, we're already getting attacked. Except for I run faster, so I'm not going to sweat it. What I do want to do is to send... Oh, no. All you. Sorry, all you. Home crew, you're all pacifists. I'm going to send Rhadamant out here to bare knuckle box a bunch of them. I'm not going to encumber them, though. Yeah, this should be fine. Got to train up somehow, right? Alright, I found some sort of fight. Who am I fighting? And yes, there's a potential danger of them winning and wanting to eat me. I realize that. This will also level up toughness. Alright. I'm not really landing any hits here. Going to have to wear clothing that makes my martial artistry more effective. Yeah. Keep attacking me. This is going to end real well for you. I can assure you of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You want to keep messing with Rhadamant? Have at it. Just know that attacking me comes at a cost. It's a cost of blood and death. Oh, there goes your arm. Alright. My attack dogs are no longer needed. These guys are making good headway. Stubbs, you should be plate beating. Let's see. Crumble, I want you to be working the arrow making bench. Getting some toothpicks out. We have a lot of longs, but not a lot of toothpicks. Doc, you're still working on the tech? Yep. Higher level tech takes a while. It is a lengthy process. Alright, so we have the Tangle Musk. I was curious about its stats. It's okay. It's not terrible. It's not going to be my first go-to gear or anything like that. No, she's putting her junk bows away. I guess that's fine. We did have... I was hoping for better Wakizashi than this. This is kind of a junk Wakizashi. So let's go ahead and queue up another one. We probably in the end won't need them all, because I will get rid of some of the people that are doing these jobs. Some of my my home crew is going to get fired. So I guess what I'm trying to say. So they should be, yep, they are near stack. We're mining iron and copper as fast as we can. And then the next thing I want to do is either go after another lab if I want to tech up some more. Because I'm pretty close to having automated iron mines. And stuff like hydroponics and, you know, good stuff like that. Or, alternatively, I could hunt for better weapons. Rare, unique weapons. That is always an option as well. Oh, Rhadamant, you really got beat up pretty bad, buddy. By those hives. I mean, I kind of brought it upon myself. Alright, leather making... I'm just waking up some of the humans to get some of the home tasks done. I don't think I need a lot of copper alloys. Hobbes, what do you say about... You don't have a backpack. Well, you can steal Rukas. Hobbes, I woke you up. I'm going to send you a little bit of a drug run. And you can go with Kang. Alright, Kang and Hobbes. Travel together to the High Village. Rain, I didn't mean to wake you. That was a misclick. Turn back. Alright, check in progress. They're through Holy Mines. They're near Bad Teeth. These guys just left. Still healing up on Rhadamant. It's funny that I'm just like carrying Pangu, but that makes total sense. Who was making my bolts? Grubble. What kind of task is this? Laboring? No, it's not armor or weaponsmithing. It's crossbow smithing. Okay. Interesting. That's... Makes me think that I ought to grind out the skill on someone like Bard. So Bard is keeping the steel refinery going. But yeah, I'm going to give him that task. Because I don't believe there's a racial benefit to anyone for crossbow smith. I don't think there's any species or whatever you want to call it that does crossbow smithing better than anyone else. So that's a skill that I better start honing. So I'm not doing chainmail sheets, probably because I'm out of steel bars yet. So Shrike, before you do anything else, operate the steel refinery. Okay, back to you guys. You've been chased for a while, presumably. I like how they followed them all the way into the... Really? All the way? You're just going to keep following me? I'm going to come out there and kick you down. This stuff, for being illegal, doesn't sell for a whole lot, but it does sell, so... Steel spring. Actually needed a steel spring. Armor plating, why not? And over to Kang. It's just some way to make cash. Well done, foggers. You got flattened. You weren't welcome here. All right, what is attacking Green and Sadneil? Nothing. Okay. I just had the gate open. I think... Yep. Some are just waltzing in. They're dead. That didn't take very long. Playing dead. Alright, go ahead, play dead. So now that my tech level's up, I need to upgrade my bench. Kang's home, and Hamet is home. Oh, Hamet, you were going to leather tan. Yeah, go back to that. Hobbes is the one I was thinking of. Hobbes, I'll leave to engineer a bit longer. But I'll have to pick up this next episode. So next episode, I might go for some unique weapons. I might go for a bounty again. So thank you all for your feedback. I didn't actually go over all the tips. So one of the things that Soulburst wanted was to go over some of the stats I have. So here we go. I'm going to go through these really fast. Rhadamant, Pangu, Wike, Sadnil, Burn, Kang, Ruka, Janes, Ron, Rain the Giant, Hamet, Hobbes, Mew, Crumbled John, that is, Griffin, Stubbs, Mamuso, Infinite Wing, Green, Silvershade, and Beep. And yeah, that's probably all the tips I have for you now. I also want to just thank everyone for offering me these tips. Has been very helpful. You've been making me a better player, so that part is super cool. If you have any feedback for me, drop me a line, and I do hope that you tune in next time. So thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all later. Adios.